Hello, my name is Paige Myers, and I'm a current dietetic intern and graduate student here at Ohio University. Today, I will be navigating nutrition with you. We will begin with talking about nutrition labels and then go into some tips for grocery shopping and going out to eat. Let's first talk about food labels, also known as nutrition facts. These can be slightly overwhelming if you've never read one before, but I'm going to make sure that you know the key points to look for on the label. When looking at the nutrition facts label, we want to start at the top where it says serving size and servings per container. Make sure that you check the serving size, especially on packages that appear to be a single serving. Some things, such as chips, may have up to 3 servings in a bag that appear to be a single serving. Make sure you're looking at that number of the servings per container. Next, we want to check the total calories per serving. How do the total calories fit into your day? Some questions to ask yourself are, is this a whole meal? Is this a snack? And how filling is this item? Some nutrients of concern are saturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, and sodium. These nutrients should be limited in the diet. Saturated and trans fat raise LDL cholesterol levels in the blood. LDL cholesterol is also known as the bad cholesterol. Sodium can raise blood pressure. Overall, saturated fat intake should be less than 10% of total calories. Trans fat should be less than 1% of your total daily calories. And sodium should be less than 2,300 milligrams. But there's some populations that should be consuming under 1,500 milligrams a day of sodium. You should be getting 100% of your daily vitamins and minerals, as well as fiber. Fiber is good for your heart, blood sugar, and your digestive tract. Aim for 14 grams per 1,000 calories consumed. When you're choosing whole grain foods, for every 10 grams of carbohydrate, there should be at least 1 gram of fiber. Why 10 to 1? That's about the ratio of fiber to carbohydrate in a genuine whole grain, unprocessed wheat. This is the trick to recognizing a good whole grain. The percent daily values are based on a 2,000 calorie a day diet. Some general rules of thumb are 5% or less is low, and 20% or more is high. Your daily values may be higher or lower depending on your calorie needs. The new Nutrition Facts label has a few key differences. The calories on this label are large and bolded. The serving size is also bolded. This new label also specifies the added sugars rather than just saying the total sugars, because some foods have naturally occurring sugars. And lastly, the vitamins are different. The new label added vitamin D and potassium. Next up, we have some tips for grocery shopping. Grocery shopping can be very daunting if you don't have a plan. Here are some savvy shopping tips. Make sure that you check the supermarket specials for meal inspiration. Before you even enter the grocery store, make sure that you have a list, whether this be paper or on your phone, of all the items that you need. And make sure that you don't shop when you're hungry, or don't shop with your hungry kids, which will most likely lead to buying foods that aren't as healthy. Take advantage of local seasonal produce. Use food labels for comparisons when you're comparing two brands. Stock up on healthy non-perishables, and make sure that you're considering cost versus convenience. Know the lingo on nutrition labels. And remember, just because something says free, such as calorie-free or fat-free, does not mean that it is absolutely free of a component. Take a moment to read some of these common phrases that are found on nutrition labels. There is often a lot of added sodium in canned products, such as canned beans, Make sure whenever you're shopping that you look for the no salt added label. Another tip when buying canned products like black beans is to make sure you rinse them with water in a strainer before you eat them. This ensures that some of the salt will rinse off. You can still enjoy your favorite restaurants and takeout foods while making smarter and healthier decisions. Going out to eat can be stressful whenever you're trying to make healthier decisions. Here are some easy tips to make eating out less stressful. First, portion out the endless appetizers, stuff like chips and breadsticks, and just ask the rest to be removed. Enjoy alcoholic drinks in moderation. Choose drinks that are less sugary, such as drinks that have soda water as a mixer. Have it your way. Don't be afraid to substitute. Try to substitute fried options for something that's grilled or roasted. Request a to go box early on and portion out half of your plate in the to go box. And lastly, just take your time and enjoy the company. At restaurants such as Jimmy John's, Chipotle, and Pita Pit, you can build your own meal. HealthyDiningFinder.com helps you find the healthiest choices from fast food to fine dining restaurants. All entrees must include the following: fruits and vegetables, lean protein, skinless white meat, poultry, fish, seafood, beef, pork, tofu, beans or eggs, whole grains, and unsaturated fats. And the entrees must meet the following criteria: they must be 750 calories or less, contain 25 grams of fat or less, and less than 8 grams of saturated fat. This chart shows the percent daily calories of menu items based on a 1,500 calorie diet, a 1,700 calorie diet, and a 2,000 calorie diet. For example, if you were to eat the Bagel Street Deli Tom's turkey, which has 538 calories, it would be 35% of your daily calories if you were on a 1,500 calorie diet, versus 31% of your daily calories if you were on a 1,700 calorie diet, and 27% of your daily calories if you were consuming 2,000 calories a day. Thank you for listening, and I hope you feel a little bit more confident when going out to eat or going to the grocery store.